Alright, what up, Bomb Squad? Welcome to another video here. We are going to be playing a deck that I know a lot of people have been kind of asking for because, well, we've been seeing Aspiring Spike play this. I believe created it. I'm not 100% sure on that, but been playing a ton with it. I've been starting to play against it on the ladder a lot. It has really polarizing matchups, as in, sometimes I absolutely destroy it, and sometimes I feel like I can't win. So, I figure, that's probably not the recipe for a dynamic, tier 1 modern deck, but it can definitely be one of those tier 2 slots that has a very good game plan, and you do have a lot of game with the deck. So I've already played a couple matches. I've been having a blast with it, so I wanted to bring y'all this YouTube here with Mono Black Control. I mean, come on. Mono Black Control has got to be some of everybody's favorite archetypes. It dates back to so long. I mean, even Necropotent's days. To really age myself on that is what this archetype has done historically. A lot of cards have changed, but they really kind of remain the same. So you try to get a big mana advantage with Cabal Coffers. Now, this is a bit of a sketchy land because, well, it taps for 2 to add mana equal to the swamp. So it does not add mana. So turns 1, 2, and even turn 3, unless you have an Urborg in play, it will not be adding mana. So it's a turn 4 card to just add a black mana, or if you have Urborg, it will be netting you a mana at turn 4. So that's kind of the whole plan, is you're trying to assemble Cabal Coffers, a bunch of swamps, and Urborgs to the battlefield to really just gain a huge mana advantage. Now we have plenty of things that do it. Profane Command being a nice way to tutor. We have Expedition Map as another tutor for the lands. I don't know why this is... that was weird. Why it was maximizing every time. But I clicked a button. I got a new mouse, so it does things. So then we also just have a bunch of hand disruption and removal. You see 4 Thoughtseize, 2 Inquisitions, 3 Fatal Push, 3 Blood Chief's Thirst, and then a 1-of Cling. You're going to see a lot of 1-ofs in this deck just because we do have Profane Command, and you want to kind of have a toolbox in your main deck, and both a toolbox in your sideboard because we are a Karn the Great Creator deck. So a lot of toolboxing, which means we don't sideboard much, which is always fun. Then we got a couple Lilianas, a decent card that I'm kind of surprised to not be playing more of, but it's not always great. We got a couple of Damnations to search for, 3 Golos, and we have this 1 Cascading Cataracts, excuse me, where you can get this, and then you can just actually activate the Golos ability too. One of the very powerful late game plans. We also got a couple Invoke Despairs to be able to get some card advantage as well as catch you up a bit. And then 2 big old creatures, Archon and Gristle Father. Great, big old Gristlebrand making its appearance in Mono Black Control. Usually you're returning this from your graveyard, so not normally the deck for it, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Now we'll go to the sideboard. We got 4 Dothy Voidwalkers. You basically just want those when the removal is bad. Like against Dredge or Living End or something. Otherwise, you don't do a lot of sideboarding because these are all targets. We got Bolas's Citadel, which is your big over-the-top play. Pithing Needle to take down Planeswalkers. Relics for Graveyard. Liquid Metal Coating is just a thing you get to kind of shut down lands and even Stone Rain lands. Ratchet Bomb for tokens. Toper Orb for elementals. Ensnaring Bridge when you're getting attacked down. Golos for when you just want to push ahead. This is probably the most common one that we get. Just turn 4 Karn into turn 5 Golos. Wormcoil if you're really behind. Chalice if you got some Cascade coming off. And then Ballista, pretty, versatile tool. Also a finisher as well. So, Mono Black Control, let's play it. All right, let's battle. We are on the draw. We have a Cabal Coffers and 2 swamps, none of our special land, none of our Urborg or anything, but this is still fine. If we top deck 1 more swamp, then we have just turn 1 into turn 3, into turn 4, into turn 5, just a solid curve. So let's run it. Big fan of this deck. Big fan. All right. We got a bridge. Okay. We're going to start. Now, that isn't the swamp we need, so it doesn't help us with turn 4, but it will help us just with turn 3, which is fine. So, let's see what our opponent is up against. Some kind of affinity deck. So, looking like the drum is probably pretty important to their plan. Ginger Brute we don't care about, so yep, we'll take the drum. They need a land. They need a land pretty badly. If they don't, they'll be attacking for 1. Oh, a relic. Yeah, it doesn't really do much. But they are getting closer if they draw a land now to be able to play Frogmite, and this deck really snowballs when it comes to just, you know, how good of a deck it is. When you're casting 2 Thought Monitors a turn and stuff like that, the deck looks really good. When you're casting a turn 2 Relic and then getting your hand picked apart by a Thoughtseize, it's less good, I'll tell you that. We're going to try to get these cards stuck in their hand so we can then Liliana them away. So, these are our options. I don't really care about a lot of these cards, but I am just going to take the card they can cast. And we'll just say go. Then we'll either start discarding or maybe not. I mean, it's not the best right now to discard some of our cards, but we'll see what we draw. All right. We're kind of okay with the swamp, so I'm not going to crack the delta. Yeah, like now we're pretty cool discarding... God, probably still this. Just never be able to Golos this game. It's kind of lame, but I think we can win without it. But all my cards are so good. And I want to start attacking their hand because, you know, how do they win if I strip them of everything? And then we can Karn for something bad. And discard that. And then Karn for something good that we're going to play, which is kind of cute. Karn also just, they are an artifact deck, so it is just kind of going to shut them down, which is extra sweet. I can't believe they didn't sack that. Oh, okay, never mind. We're still in my end step. Never mind. Okay. So 2 lands. What did they discard? Oh, that is Froggy, huh? Okay, that's not the best, but it does give us some stuff to hit. Target non-creature artifact, huh? Well, we can just deal with both of these with this and then do nothing else. Their cranial plating is gone. I kind of don't mind that. Just wait on Karn for a turn. Unless... Wait a minute. Do I get to Stone Rain their lands? Comes an artifact creature with power. I guess I do, huh? But then they could attack this, but I guess I don't really care. Well, this is either going to be a sweet play. If I know what my cards do. Or this is going to just still be a good play. Oops. Pay 2. This is either going to be a great play or a good play, essentially. I think this should work. Yep. Okay, it's a great play then. Yep. We know what our cards do. We know what our cards do. Sha-la-la-la-la-la. I'm not a big Karn gamer, in case you haven't noticed. But yeah, Karn's going to be our MVP here. And concede in 5, 4, 3. Dang it! Ugh, so close. So close. Alright, this is a creature match. So I don't really want the Voidwalkers. So we get to run it back. Run it back. Yep. Some of those hands, you really don't want to see Kabbalah Coffer as your only land. Okay, it's all of them. You don't want to see this. This is no good. I couldn't even have kept with another 1 land. So, you get some awkward hands, I'll tell you that. But, it is still a very fun one. I'm going to keep, and I think we just have a few too many 5-drops. So, I think these are worse than just Golos, even though this gets Golos. And we do have Karn, which is our best card. So, we'll send away some of our despair. We'll be invoking some despair, but not all of it. All right, so we still do not have a play at all to control them, so We kind of weirdly want lands and spells, which is usually not great, but if I can cast one thing before Karn, I'll feel okay. If I can cast two, I'll feel very good now that we have 4 mana. Okay, we don't care about that. Just don't go nuts this turn. They're going nuts. Okay, is that just for Karn? That'd be pretty good. That would be pretty lame. We can't really beat that. There's got to be some way we can, but yeah, that's going to hurt us pretty badly. All right, I can control this. I think I will. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I mean, it keeps them off Thought Monitor right now. They at least have to have something else. You just kind of kill anything you can against these artifact decks. They just kind of go ham on you. Now we're going to want to try to find a Cabal Coffer. Artifact land cycle. Yeah. Another bridge. That was a very weak turn. We were cool with that. And we're about to have another weak turn. Come on, Liliana. Hey, you know what? That's technically not casting, so technically I was wrong, but that we will take. That's going to go get Cabal Coffers here in 2 turns, so we can go Karn into Go Ham. Now, this should be their big turn, though. Be nice. Yep, there's the one. Thought monitors find other thought monitors. I cursed myself. Cursed myself. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, maybe that Profane command is going to get a Damnation. I don't even think I can cast this Karn. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to cast Karn. What is the point? Yorgo! Yeah, it's got to be Damnation to start. So our next turn is just going to be Damnation go. Unless we top deck Cabal Coffers, then we can, what, add 5, 6, 7. Yeah, then we can still say Damnation go. Oh, let's see if we're not dead. Cranial plating, put me out of my misery kind of thing. All right, what are they thinking? Probably just doing some math. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 artifacts. Okay. 12. Okay. All right, the jig is up. Well, we didn't cast a spell. That was probably our biggest problem. But yeah, they just took off. They just absolutely took off. Once again, no real changes we want to make. We want to kill their early creatures instead of exile their graveyard. That's really the only question you have to ask yourself with this particular list. So nothing too crazy here. All right, a keepable hand. A pretty decent one. So now I think we're going to keep. I'm just deciding, we're definitely keeping, but I'm deciding what I want to actually do. And I think I'm going to start with Inquisition. We're going to try to cut the legs off, and I'm going to try to leave them with a creature I can Fatal Push, so I can go Fatal Push map, then Crack map, play map, and then we'll essentially have assembled the combo by like turn 4. But yeah, let's just, our game plan worked so much better when we deprived them of doing anything, and then when they deprived us of doing anything, it was also bad. Who would have guessed? So, 2 drums, 2 Memnites. I could take 1 Memnite, and then they're going to go drum, drum, land. And then I could take the other Memnite. I think it's better than taking 2 drums. Yeah, sure. Get out of here, Memnite. All right, so they're still going to be able to play 4 artifacts this turn after I deprive them. Okay, I guess they're not gonna. Ooh, they did give me that, though. The extra damage is not going to be worth the sacrifice here. We like that. Here's that. Here's one of these. Here's a map. And we'll say go. Now next turn we map for Urborg, play Urborg, and either push or map. Here comes a bunch of drums, I bet. Okay. I suppose that's a thing that they can do. So instead, I will just Bajuka Bog here. All right. Exile your graveyard. We'll say go. Now let's hope they don't Thought Monitor me? I don't think they can, but with a Memnite or something, maybe they can. All right. We're liking this a little bit more. So we can do a Blast Zone if we wanted. It's not bad, because I can play Blast Zone, put a charger counter on it, and play map, and then if they do something dangerous, then I can just activate map, or I can put a counter on this. So yeah, that actually seems kind of good. See what we draw. All right, there's a Damnation. We're going to go like this. Then we'll say go. It does take up both of our turns to Blast Zone here, though, so I don't think I'm going to do it, but it is nice to put the fear into him a little bit. There's a Froggy. They didn't want to play the other one. Yeah, that's what I mean. We kind of made them play weird, even though we weren't going to do anything with it. Now we go get the Urborg. And I guess we can just kill this, huh? But otherwise they're going to sacrifice this. I think I would rather hold on to this for a little surprise later. I guess. It's iffy. All right, I'd like to invoke some Despair in my opponent. Despair for you. Please don't have a counterspell. Okay, your turn. Not bad. Those are some decent cards. But this is their Thought Monitor turn, which I'm scared. It's a little more expensive now, I guess. All right. Well, can start by clinging if I want. Maybe we get a Karn. Yeah. Oh, I was like, where did my graveyard go? All right, I'll hit my map because I want to draw a card. That was a good draw. So I'll play that. And now I think I just want to play this. Start discarding. Then we'll say go. There goes the drum. Now we'll try to get to that game where we can castle them. Yep. Well, we can Blast Zone to blow up 3 things if we wanted. Or we can up it to blow up the things that actually matter. I mean, these don't really matter right now either, and this would control the artifact count more, so I actually am going to do that. All right, boom. Here's that. Then we'll say go. Now they're handless. They got to beat a Liliana. Everything they draw, we're either going to kill. Okay. Yeah, that's the game. That is the game. GGG. Karn the Great Creator. And you can hold in W on Magic Online for that, by the way. A GG. Yep. Mono black land destruction. All right, let's do it. Second round with mono black control. This hand's kind of weak, but I think it's fine since we have a castle, and I'm going to give it a shot. Hopefully we're up against something aggressive, so Damnation comes into play. Because Damnation is an incredible magic card. You know, Wrath of God, always been good. And we can set it up in such a way where we take the non-creature stuff. Oh, it's this deck. All right. Well, Damnation will come into play. I think we just have to take both Ragavans, though. That card is disgusting. All right, Murktide, going to be a real test. It's a good deck. This is a good deck. All right, there's that. Here comes Ragavan, right down Ragavan Road. And unfortunately, you just have to kill it now, because if they drew land counterspell, you also run the foul of them drawing, you know, another Ragavan, but the odds are much lower for that, so it's still worth it. Okay. There's Cabal Coffers, so we can search. We'll probably be playing Urborg in her in a couple turns. Okay, consider. This definitely might be, depending on what they see. There's another Ragavan, and they binned it? Wow, that Ragavan would have been good. If they just dashed that, that would have been a problem. So they can go Murktide. They can even bolt me and then Murktide. Or that and Murktide. Oh, yes. Please play Murktide. Yes, 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 yes. Damnation's gonna actually be sick. Okay, just don't play Cabal Coffers, Corey. Nice, nice. All right. Damn to the nation. All right. Damnation. Bang. Your go. Now we're getting this, so we can just play Golos, you know. We can Cabal Coffers for 3. Yeah, right now Cabal Coffers is a swamp. Wow, that's the 4th Ragavan. Okay. Yeah, I think it's Golos time. Could just get another Damnation, but I think Golos is better. Liliana. Here's Golos. I would like to use that ability. And we're going to get Urborg, even though, you know, we do want Cascading Cataracts as well, but the mana advantage is important. And we know they have Bolt, right? Yep, Bolt is their one card. So they're trying to get me. I mean, the damage is done with this. Actually, this is perfect. I want this to happen. Then it gets bolted. Then I can Liliana this. Nice. All right, all the Ragavans are gone. And then I can bring it back. Yeah, this was all kinds of good. This deck is sick. Okay, so I do want to keep this in hand. Mana. Liliana. Nice. They didn't draw a counterspell. That's good. I'll respond by eating this bauble. Maybe we find something. We did not. Now I can just play map and then activate castle. Or, yeah, okay, I can map. Oh, wait a minute. I might be able to do... So if I map, then I set... Oh, yeah, okay, okay. We're going to do a lot of things. We're going to do a lot of things. We're going to go get Cabal Coffers. I don't think I've played around. Nice, nice. Swamps. Oh, yeah. Technically, this is all we're going to get. Is just Golos and then say go, but it was still cool. And now we can play Golos, activate Castle, and Cling every single turn. That's going to be enough for us to dominate, I think. Nice. Okay, so let's start with this. And let's go like this. I actually want to start with a Cling here. Just to maybe find a Thoughtseize, make sure this resolves, because I do want this to resolve. Okay. I have not so far. I can do it again. That leaves me a 6 mana. Yeah, might as well. That's our last cling. For now. Hit it. Ding. And then I can activate castle. Sweet. Sweet. That was awesome. I bet they have a counterspell. I'm just feeling it this time. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We did it. Okay. Now, let's search for... They have conceded. Well, this is kind of interesting because we both want Voidwalker and both want to kill creatures. So this is one of those weird situations where I guess I just don't want really expensive cards like Invoke Despair. And maybe we can trim on one Karn and just bring in like 3 of them. I'm kind of taking the coward's way out here by, you know, doing the I'm not sure plan, because it could still be good against all these Murktides and Delirium, but you still need to be able to kill Ragavan and kill Dragon Rage Channeler. Yikes, this hand's a little too bad. All we have is Castle for utility land. Like, even if we had Cabal Coffers and Urborg, this would probably still be a mulligan, so this is definitely a mulligan when it's just a 6-lander. Okay, this hand passes the Ragavan check at least, but that's about it. We're gonna keep, but it's not pretty. I think I want to get rid of either Cabal Coffers or Bojuka Bog. Cabal Coffer is really bad until we get another land, so I'm gonna. Maybe Bog will actually come in handy, but yeah, this isn't great. I'll tell you that. Maybe we can control a Murktide. Yeah, Sense of Ragavan if they bobbled first. Okay, just a controlling draw then. Alright, we're just going to play this. Probably have to Bog next turn. Unless we top deck something. Yep. Another bubble. So technically, if they have a Murktide, they could Murktide me right now as a 4/4, which would be pretty gross. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Let's sacrifice this. And let's Thirst and then Bojuka Bog. Maybe we can at least slow down a Murktide region a little bit. And hope they don't have a Spell Pierce. They easily could, and the game is over. Otherwise, they just could have dashed it. Alright, I will Bog you. And now we hope we draw something to play. Otherwise, we just have turn 3 go against one of the best decks in the format. I don't love that. Okay, they will rebuild. Yep. Okay. A big whopping, your go. Even Karn next turn is not going to be very good, so I do not like our chances here. Okay. I'll take it. Hopefully they just go land go. Okay. Yeah, I have a feeling they went Ragavan go with a counterspell up. So, honestly, I kind of think I could just play Karn as bait. Or I just try to Thoughtseize them. I'm just going to play Karn as bait. It's not a very good card anyway, so I don't really care if they counter it, and they probably will. Yeah. And then, yeah, we're probably dead, but, you know, whatever. I cannot pay for that. Golos, come and save the day. Please. Please, Golos, please. Okay, here's 3. All right. Didn't hit something big. That's good. It's actually a pretty good deck. You know, we have a good deck for Ragavan to hit us and it'd actually be pretty impactful. Oh my god. That was what I was just going to call out. Okay, let's hope they don't have 2 counter spells. They do not. I am the luckiest human being in the world. Damnation. Your turn. And now we're going to make them counter this. Unless they just go for it out of pure tilt. Yeah, I think I make them counter it with this. We'll just discard Archon. Oh, they have Unholy Heat, though. So they might actually let it go. Maybe not. We'll see. We just want to resolve Golos. All right, we'll discard an Archon. Discards Blood Moon. So, yeah, that actually kind of hurts. It's another very hard to get into the graveyard thing, and now all they need is a fetch land. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Relic. Strangely awkward. There's the land, so they can sack Fiery Islet and then Unholy Heat. Oopsies. Whoopsies. You only had 3. All right, here's land Golos. All right, that's 6 mana, so we get Cataracts. And discard. Well, our opponent did not play this game well, and we got lucky. What a combo. It's not over yet, though. I mean, they can deal with Golos, and then we're in a lot of trouble. But yeah, we are going to draw 4 cards next turn, essentially. Okay. Dothy Voidwalker. I don't really care about that. Yes. Yes, yes, you gotta love it. All right, y'all, that is unfortunately all the time I have for today. Just the 2 matches. I wanted to squeeze one in before I had something I had to do, but thank you so much for watching. Now, we're gonna have one more Modern video tomorrow, and then we're really gonna focus on Pioneer, so really excited for that. And if you are a Pioneer head, which most of us are gonna be pretty soon with this next PTQ season for the In Real Life Pro Tours coming back, we're going to have to learn Pioneer. So we're going to spend basically the rest of this month focusing on Pioneer until New Capenna comes out. So Pioneer heads, high fives. So we'll see you in the next video tomorrow. And please like, ring the bell, and then share these videos. You get bonus points for sharing. I always appreciate that, seeing it on Twitter. And then we will see you tomorrow for one last Modern one. Bye-bye.